My name is Olusegun Olushola. I'm a Nigerian by nationality, but yet to express our grievances to the government. We've been here before, August, and we are here again, where there was a notice sent to the government regarding what is happening in the country, but the Mr. President has not, acted on this. So that is the reasons why we are here today. The way we are living in this country, we are sick and tired about that. We do not understand whether we are a citizen of this country or we are from another country. How can you be living how can you be living in total object property? How can we be living in the way that we do not want to live and we are expecting it to somebody who is in charge, and it seems not to give us a listening ear. We told the government before now, we told the Mr. President before now that the cost of things in the economy is on the high side. We told him about the educational problem. We told him about the insecurity. We told him about every factor that is really being affected by this as a result of that mediocrity, as a result of that lack of effectiveness in governance. We said a lot of things to them about it, but they have not done anything. Are we going to continue looking at it like this? Is this what they call government? We want an electoral reform. They should create an opportunity for the youth to also rule them. We want electoral reform. We want them to make an amendment in terms of the cost of the price is affecting the economy. The cost of the price is affecting us. The food increment is affecting us. Everything is affecting us. We are not comfortable. We are not living the way we should live. Our life is total suffering. We are suffering. We want a difference. Look at everybody. If everything is good, would everybody be here? Let there be a free healthcare system. Let there be a free education from the secondary level. Let there be a free education. Let there be a free healthcare system. We have the resources to do all this. We have the resources to do all this. Nigeria has the resources to do this. The educational, the priority, they're saying they're going to grant us a loan. Is that what we need? Is that the loan we need? Why can't they grant? They can't give us a grant. Why should they give us a loan? When there's no job employment, the economy is in inflation. Inflation is everywhere. You still want to grant them a loan to go to school. Was that what they benefited from? Was that what they benefited from? Was it loan, Mr. President? Was it loan, Mr. President? Was it loan, Mr. President? There was it loan that he used to went to graduate from his primary level to the secondary level. Was it loan? Wasn't a grant? Wasn't a free education? So what happened there? Why is it not bringing the free education again? Look at the infrastructure development. Look at the insecurity. Look at the crime rates. Because the country is not better. That's why there's an increment in crime rates. The country is not better. That's why there's an increment in crime rates. If you make the country better, everybody will live better. The Western countries are saying, you've gone to China, you said you want to bring in what you saw in China. You can imagine that. When you have not even been able to resolve just a little fair price. You have not been able to resolve just a little fair price. You said what is in China, you want to bring in what is in China into Nigeria. Does that make sense? They have not been able to resolve just a little problem. The economical problem, they have not been able to resolve it. The fair price, they have not been able to resolve it. Infrastructure problem, they have not been able to resolve it. You say you want to bring in what you've seen in China to Nigeria. Is that not preposterous? Government should do something about it. We can't continue to live like this. We cannot continue to live like this. We are not comfortable with the way things are. We want an amendment. We want an adjustment. We've said about it. The sovereignty belongs to the people. The people is different to belong to people. Governance is about the people. It's not about the presidency. Governance is not about the presidency. It's about the people. The sovereignty belongs to the people. Electoral reform, we want it. Let the youth come into the administration. Don't bring in your own cargoes. You cannot bring in the mediocrity people and expect a change. You can't bring in people who are not competent. The people you have, they are your allies. The people you have, they are the people that voted for you. Bring in people who are knowledgeable into the economy. Let them fix the economy. Don't bring politicians to this country. Bring in people that can fix the country. Bring in people that can fix the country. The way things are, we are not comfortable with it. We don't want to live like that again. Nigerian is not comfortable. Everybody look at the healthcare system. Everybody's dying. We have the resources to prioritize the healthcare system. We have the resources to prioritize it. The healthcare system, people cannot even live comfortably. You cannot even afford the cost of the doctor. When people are dying as a result of that. People are dying as a result of that. The educational problem. People are dropped out of the school. Nigerians are dropped out of the school as a result of their incapability to be able to spend themselves in school. People cannot go to school again. People are not even interested to go to school again. What should be the way forward is for government to give a listening ear to the masses. There's a basis why we are here. We have itemized everything and reported to the president. Mr. President should think about it. Everything we have said that the government should do it. The sovereignty belongs to the people. This belongs to the people.
Many of our children are dying. Many, marriage are scattered. No love in a relationship or marriage again. Why? Because there's no money, no food, nothing. And we are believing that we have a father that can defend for us. We believe that we have a father that can fight for our rights, not knowing that it's going to add more to our problem. Due to the promise that he promised us, that it's going to make life easier for us, it's going to make things work for us. So we believe that, so many Nigerians believe that that's the right person for us. So that is why many people follow the man and accepted that Tinubu is the one that can do it. But after the man entered, he changed his thoughts. So he started giving us fake, cock and bull story. What is not existing again, started repeating the same thing. So now people are dying, fuel are increasing, food, everything. People are suffering a lot. So people are crying. Even many children are nowadays, they cannot eat baby food again. Automatically they are eating normal food. They are not taking baby food again because baby food is almost 10,000 naira. So how many can you use to feed your baby? Tell me, if you are just a neutral person, you cannot take care of your wife, talk less of your children. But all these ones that are stealing money, they are the ones that don't feel all these challenges. They are the ones don't face it. But where we Nigerians here, we are facing a lot. Even police, they cannot say it out because they are working under government. But now them too can feel it. Because them too will be paying children's school fees. They are paying a lot out of the little salary they are receiving. So now it's affecting them too. So before, government will send them to go and be killing people. They'll just rise with gun and begin to shoot everybody. Government will command soldiers to go and be killing people. They'll just rise and be shooting people. The solution now is that the man, the way he discusses with people, that is going to find solution to it. If his power or capacity cannot reach to handle Nigerian situation, he should withdraw. Why will you be killing people and be stressing people onto what you have you experienced about what they call president before? If you have experienced it before, you know how to handle Nigeria. You handle it, you get there, hello for Kambale. A year is gone. They are dying. Hello for Kambale. Children are dying. Hello for Kambale. Now, you said there's no subsidy again. Immediately you enter. I think by now there should be solution. See no solution. People are crying, dying. Even Dangote fuel is higher than the one we believe that is solution before. So what's now the solution? So what's now the solution? Reason about it. We know that we accepted an educated person. At least you know better than us. And he's a politician also. So you should know how to find solution to people's problem. Not to add more to people's problem. Then when you cannot find solution to people's problem, you withdraw. And give it to a young person that has a good blood that can handle it. If your blood is high, drop yourself with your blood. Let a new fresh blood or baby born there yesterday come and handle it. Thank you.